Game of Thrones trailer with Ghost here. Isn't he cute? But I haven't seen the new trailer yet, and I was going to talk about what I feel is going to happen or predictions of my own to the episodes and or the series in general. So let's just see what they have done because I haven't seen this yet. So I'm very hyped because I'm a very big Game of Thrones fan. So let's just see what they have done. Oh, the dragons.
I know what my father was, what he did. I know the Mad King earned his name.
Burn them all! Kill every Targaryen I get my hands on.
Everyone who isn't us is an enemy.
Sir Ilyn, bring me his head.
We are Ironfall. We take what is ours. The Lannisters send their regards.
You don't think I'd let you marry that beast, do you?
I now proclaim Cersei of the House Lannister, protector of the Seven Kingdoms.
Lannister, Targaryen, Baratheon, Stark, Tyrell. They're all just spokes on a wheel. This one's on top, then that one's on top, and on it spins, crushing those on the ground.
The same thing is coming for all of us.
This is not good.
There is only one war that matters. The Great War. And it is here.
Damn. What else can you say about this? Oh jeez. Yeah. Well, I'm going to stop it here. But there's just so much here. But I feel like the intro is very beautiful made. I feel like it had some nice sound with the dragons in the start. You hear them growling, and then we hear Daenerys speaking. But we have all heard this before with all of them talking about they are going to either kill each other or stand together and stuff like that. But then we see it actually zoom out, and the dragons and all of the clans are breaking apart. And I actually feel like this is a form of foreshadowing in some shape, way, or form. So either the three dragons are going to die in some way, shape, or form. I was actually thinking that Euron is coming, Euron Greyjoy is coming with some sort of sea monster that can actually kill the dragons. He could use the horn to blow, and then the sigil of his the sigil of his clan is actually this great squid. So I'm predicting a little bit that there will come a battle at sea with the dragons, and also some with Euron. I don't know about the thing with Cersei, because I'm feeling like Daenerys has nothing against that is a female leader on a throne, right? She's a female leader herself. So the question is if she is going to kill Cersei, or she is going to actually join up with her. It could be a very, I will not say bittersweet, because we have all heard that it's going to be a bittersweet ending. But what I'm predicting is going to happen is that actually Daenerys comes to Cersei, and with Tyrion, of course, and stuff like that. But Tyrion comes and he makes it so nobody has to die. Or maybe it's just Cersei and the mountain that has to perish. I don't know. But I actually am predicting now that Jaime is going to be the king. Or for as long that is possible, because we still need to have Daenerys marrying one more. It could either be Tyrion or it can be Jaime. And I'm thinking actually that Jaime had enough of Cersei at this point. We have already seen in previous episodes that he has the, I will not say I will kill you eyes, but he has the, the potential of now I don't think that he actually loves her no more. Maybe I'm wrong, and maybe, he will not take the offer, but imagine that the Queen Daenerys comes with her dragons, and Tyrion is like, Jaime, if you marry, Daenerys here, you can be king and we can take everything. I just want you back as my brother, because I really do feel like Tyrion has a very good heart and are trying to help everybody. But I also feel like this is going to be his undoing, because as we have heard and seen in the other episodes, that Jaime can never forget Tyrion for killing their father Tywin. So I do believe that Jaime is going to kill Tyrion at one point or another, or the other way around. I could be wrong, but I feel like the one to kill each other, or how to say that, is Jaime and Tyrion, or the other way around. And actually Daenerys and Jaime, or Daenerys and Cersei and Daenerys, or Cersei and Tyrion, or maybe even Jaime. I'm not quite sure. She is a little bit looking actually like the Mad King. It's Cersei that actually looks like the Mad King, not Daenerys. So it would be a little bit weird for her to see that there is a woman acting almost like her own father. But we have, there's something in the lines of this, because we have all heard the theory about, Tyrion actually being the also some kind of form with the dragons, actually being Targaryen and stuff like that. But I was like, what if all of the Targaryens was born with golden hair and golden locks and, I don't want to say anything, but Cersei definitely looks a lot like the Mad King right now. So, and I have always thought that, well, Cersei looks a little bit like Tywin, but I will say that the ones that actually looks mostly like Tywin is actually Jaime and Tyrion. So actually I don't know if Tyrion is the only true Lannister, if that is the case. That could also be a great spin-off that we actually found out this, but I do believe that Tyrion is actually dragon, or how to say that, there is some Targaryen inside of him, because else he wouldn't be able to have talked with the dragon and made it, took off its chains and made it fly and stuff like that. I actually believe that it's going to be Tyrion and Tyrion, Daenerys, and one more for riding the dragons. The reason why I don't feel like it's going to be Jon Snow is that he is down on the earth, and he is too far away from the capital so I actually am predicting that Bran is going to be the third rider on the dragons. So we're going to have Daenerys on Draco and Tyrion on one dragon, and Bran on the third dragon. And I actually feel like they will come to the conclusion that this is going to happen. This is going to be the three riders from now on, when they have overtaken the capital in one shaped way or another, maybe the dragon will just burn everything and everything is going to be fine. But then there's also the case with the dragon or the other fire, the green fire you have seen here, that Cersei also have used wildfire, that Cersei also have used to blow up some of the capital before. Maybe it's good and it will work on dragons. So that is the way, the dragons will actually be killed. Or else all of the White Walkers is going to come when, when Daenerys comes to the city and are trying to take over, Cersei and everything. Then all of the sudden the White Walkers will come and take over, or trying to take over. And then it's going to be like a fight between all of the clans and the White Walkers. Now that I would also really love to see. And I'm also predicting other thing that maybe is not going to be like the way I imagine it. But I feel like Draco, the big dragon that Daenerys has, is either going to be killed by Euron Greyjoy and the big squid monster, or are going to fall down and become a ice dragon. Now, the reason why I feel like this is that I also see like Bran actually riding that, or doing the stuff with the eyes and actually flying, as we have predicted, all of us, that he's going to fly on with a dragon. But maybe it's just me and I want to have it going like I want it to be. And I'm feeling like Jon Snow actually have potential of being, I will not say that he will become the king, because he's not striving after, the power, or how to say that. But I feel like if Bran were alive and he knew that he had to take the throne to pass it on to Bran, I actually feel like there's a possibility. And even if he gets married with Daenerys, which I'm not counting on, that at all, because it's like it's going to be too much. It's not going to be the bittersweet ending that R.R. Martin have actually foretold us. Then it's going to be a happy ending, and we can't have that in Game of Thrones. So my predictions is actually that Daenerys is going to marry Jaime. I don't know how she can forgive him for killing his or for killing her father, but maybe he shows her that he is everything that she actually wanted. There is that thing with when the sun rises in the east and stuff like that, and then Khal Draco will actually come to life again, or how to say that. And I actually am predicting also that he will come back as a White Walker. And we are also going to see Lady Stoneheart, maybe. I feel like she is also a worthy thing for the White Walkers to actually, I will not say resurrect, but take with them on this journey, so they can actually, I will not say overtake Bran, but that could actually be something that could mess with both Jon Snow and Bran, is to see their mother as this, being the new White Walker queen, or how to to call her. Something that could also be interesting was that actually that Cersei became the White Walker queen. Now, I'm not predicting this at all. I'm just saying that maybe she is in such a state that even if the White Walkers came and took over everything, she would be like, fine, just as long as I'm the queen, you can, you know, almost do whatever you want with the rest of the kingdom. But that is my predictions. I hope that you like the intro. If you haven't seen it, I will recommend you go and watch it. And I hope that you like my predictions. I have actually done other videos in my, how to say that, where I'm predicting the finding of Jon's new sword. Yeah, I'm not going to talk about that here, but I actually feel like the sword is going to be found, or the harp that his father actually once were playing on, and maybe that can soothe the dragons, or it can call upon something even you know, more powerful than the dragons, the harp of you know, Jon's father. So maybe I'm just rambling on now. I will end it here, but you can see all of my other predictions in my other videos I have of Game of Thrones. And you remember that inspiration is right around the corner. Do remember to take care of yourself and loved ones, and that is actually all. Yeah, okay, bye.